What happens when your mob casino empire is ran by a mathematical genius and gambling wizard, but he's also the most prolific simp in the history of mafia movies?
I'm trying to marry you.
I care about you, but I just don't have those kind of feelings for you. I'm sorry. I'm not in love with you.
That can grow. As long as there's a mutual respect, that kind of thing can grow.
Today we're discussing Sam Ace Rothstein, played by Robert De Niro, arguably the most legendary SIMP in the history of cinema, and his lopsided relationship with his wife, Ginger McKenna, played by Sharon Stone, and his best friend, Nicky Santoro, portrayed by Joe Pesci. So grab a deck of cards, a $100 bill to snort that line of cocaine, and a vice grip to enact some mafia street justice, and let's review the 30th anniversary of the movie mob classic Casino, directed by Martin Scorsese.
You make me pop your eye out of your head to protect that piece of shit, Charlie M. You dumb mother. Kill you. Fuck. Kill you. You mother. You.
This is the Movie Insurrectionist. What's good, insurrectionists? This is Rashad, and welcome to the Movie Insurrectionist. This is the place where we expose Hollywood illusions and cinematic takedowns one at a time. Today, we're driving into Casino, a film that reminds you that simping ain't easy. Even if you are a gambling expert with $1 million and the mob is behind you, simping is always hard and expensive. And by the way, if you haven't seen this classic, there are spoilers. Casino follows Sam Ace Rothstein, a meticulous gambling savant who the mob put in charge of their billion-dollar casino empire called the Tangiers. Ace runs like a surgeon. He's calm, precise, and ice cold, knows just about every angle to maximize profits. However, in Sam's life, there are two destructive forces. The first is Nicky Santoro, Ace's childhood friend and mob enforcer, who was sent to Vegas to protect the mafia's billion-dollar casino operation. And the other is Ginger McKenna, an ex-call girl and casino hustler who beguiled Sam into marriage. Together, these three ignite a slow-moving implosion created by greed, possession, betrayal, and ambition. Nicky is a powder keg who constantly gets into trouble with local law enforcement and raises the criminal profile of Ace and the Tangiers Casino. Ace, seemingly calculating, becomes arrogant and egotistical, which leads to him creating political enemies that push him out of the Las Vegas gambling industry. And Ginger, wants what Sam has, or at least what his simping ass promised her, his money. She agrees to a SIP contract to marry Ace even though she doesn't love him. She gives his money to her former pimp Lester, played by James Woods. And ultimately, she seduces Nicky to aid her with stealing Sam's money. Their behavior alerts the feds and crashes down their mob casino empire into a swirl of glitter, blood, and bodies. By the way, if you're new here and you like how we're dissecting this movie, please help us by hitting that subscribe button. And do us a solid by hitting the like button and share this video with your people. Now let's go ahead and get back to this review. Casino is a cinematic enactment of the Ice-T song You Played Yourself. Sam Rothstein was trying to purchase a relationship and it blew up in his simping ass face, as it should. At first I felt sympathy for Sam, but maturity is realizing that he was the problem. He knew before he eloped what sort of woman was in his midst. Ginger was a hoe, a gold digger, a drunk and a dope fiend who had a soft spot in her heart for a low-life pimp that turned her out during her teenage years. In other words, Ginger was for the streets, not the wedding chapel. And no matter how hard he simped or how much he gave her, it was never enough because love is not transactional. This story reminds me of another legendary SIMP who publicly crashed out over his wife after she humiliated him in front of the entire world.
And I was so upset that I had to have a wedding. I was so pissed.
Yeah, and then I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right? Oh, wow.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
Apparently, that simp didn't learn from this simp. So it's life imitating art. Nevertheless, this is still a well-crafted motion picture with great performances and accurate portrayals of real-life events. This is one of the best mob movies of all time. This story is a biopic of real-life bookmaker Frank Lefty Rosenthal, who, based on all accounts, wasn't as big of a simp as seen in this movie. His former showgirl wife, Jerry McGee, and his friend, Tony the Ant Spilatro, who was short, high-pitched voice, and volatile just like Joe Pesci. Although this film takes artistic liberties, much of this film is on point in portraying the lives of these people. This is not my favorite Martin Scorsese movie, but it does deserve a viewing, and he accurately portrayed their world. Despite all the shameless simping, I give Casino 5 out of 5 stars and a thumbs up. Thank you for joining us here, the Movie Insurrectionist. If you enjoyed this content, please help us grow this channel by pressing the subscribe button, like the video, share it, and follow us on TikTok and X. And remember, the theatrical release will never be televised. Until next time.
All right, be careful. Last time. Okay, yeah.